the last one standing. The trees embraced the light wind blowing through their branches. Although the sun was beaming, only a few rays permeated their canopy and glimmered softly over the woodland floor. Clouds littered the sky as if blotted by an artist's hand. One tree undertook the responsibility to inform the others. "What a fine day it is!" Maple cried out, his voice bold, eloquent, and dripping with ecstasy. "A wondrous day indeed." "Agreed," said Oak. "'Tis a blessed day." His voice was similar to Maple's, but with a posh twist. Birch, cedar, and pine awoke too, hearing their outbursts of obnoxious happiness. "Don't you two ever shut up?" Birch asked. "Some of us are trying to rest on this fine day, and we can't do that with all of your nonsense positivity." "You must enjoy these days, young one," said Maple. "You never know when your time will come." "Maple is, as always, correct," Oak said. "And I hope that your days come to an end soon, so that we may sleep in peace," said Cedar. "How old are you both anyway? They should cut you down any day now." Poplar and Chestnut awoke with rumbling snickers in the support of Cedar. "Ha! An end comes for us all, young Cedar," said Maple. "I hope you and Birch learn to appreciate the time you have left." The other trees shook their branches violently, awakening baby birds in their nests. Squirrels rushed to secure the acorns nestled neatly in their homes. Pine, grizzled and ancient, spoke next. "Enough of this rubbish." His voice spilled a pleasant aroma thickened with his poisonous words. "If it's my time, I wish to die in peace, away from you all. Especially this tall bastard next to me." Redwood wilted as she answered. "I'm sorry, Elder Pine. I didn't choose to be this tall, you know." "Ha!" said Pine. "Leave me alone." Poplar whispered to Chestnut, secretly egging him on. "Hey, Oak," called Chestnut, bark twisting into a smirk. "How's the wood today?" "Well, my wood is as hard as ever, of course. Why do you ask?" Laughter blanketed the entire forest. "I don't understand what's so funny," said a confused Oak. Willow's voice rang out next from deeper in the forest. "Hey, Maple, I see you're losing a lot of leaves over there. You're definitely getting old." "Well, yeah, I guess I am losing quite a few. But autumn is coming, and many of you will lose your leaves soon, too. At least ours will grow back," Poplar said and laughed. The other trees erupted with glee. Birch, grinning broader than the rest, called out, "Hey, let's make this interesting. I bet 2 of my roots that Pine's getting chopped next." "Don't be so sure, Birch," warned Pine. "These humans like to suck on your roots more than mine." Even Redwood joined her input with her tiny, tremulous voice. "I raised that plant to 5 roots," she said. "Sorry, Elder Pine, but I do think your time might be up." "Oh, you cheeky, elevated twat," Pine said. "I hope they slice you down to size so that I can slap you with my twigs." Redwood straightened her branches to appear brave, but they trembled before Pine. "Send me a leaf with your predictions, folks," said Birch. Soon, leaves of all different colors started to float their way to his trunk. Birch's bark glowed with pure, mischievous delight. He clapped 2 branches together and said, "Excellent." Suddenly, the clamoring of human footsteps stomping on leaves resounded throughout the forest. The smell of metal and gas lingered in the air. A familiar, unwelcome buzzing sound splattered in irregular bursts. The trees whispered in unison until the cacophony of their bickering dissipated. "Here they come," Pine said. A stout, bearded young man in overalls, flannel shirt, and steel-toe boots dwarfed the short, scrawny old-timer next to him. "Which one are we taking today? Aesop?" he asked. "They all look pretty good to me." Aesop, dressed in his brown khakis, cream polo shirt, running shoes with a freshly shaven face, squinting at the wooden board and a thin piece of paper in his hands, both distant cousins of the trees before him. "Well, Paul, our client seems to want elm." The old-timer paused. "I don't think there's any here." He threw a cursory look around the woods. Paul gripped his chainsaw in anticipation. "Couldn't we just take one of these to sell instead?" Aesop scolded the brawny fool with intense eyes. "No, Paul. We don't needlessly cut down trees. We provide the trees our clients want, no more or less." Fine. I just want to use my new toy." "Why don't you use it on the scraggling mess you call a beard?" "Let's go to the next zone. There may be elm trees there." Paul grunted and turned away. "Fine," he said. The trees let out a collective sigh as the footsteps faded into the distance. Birch, in a tone of disappointment, broke the tension. "How unlucky nobody won." "Well," Pine said, and took a long, hard look into the forest at the brawny human and shivered at the glint of his chainsaw blades. "There's always tomorrow."